Sure.
Hello everyone, my name is Kwananda and I'm from Vidco team and we are the dRep interview channel from the proposal of Catalyst in Fund 9. And today we are really happy to be here with Ivan. He is want to be a dRep in the Catalyst, and today we will interview him to know about his thinking, his insight, and his vision for the Catalyst in the future. And by the way, for the Cardano ecosystem. So hello, Ivan.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello,
how are you
everyone.
doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So to be start, this is the first people to be interviewed in our direct interview channel. So let me ask you some question to know more about you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you
Go on.
introduce about yourself a little bit for everybody can know more about you?
Yeah. My name is Ivan. I'm from Indonesia. In Catalyst, I also like a proposer, a voters, and also PA. So yeah. So I really hope that I just love Cardano a lot, and I hope that with what I'm doing, I can expand the ecosystem, and Cardano can be better introduced to many people. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. The second question is, why do you want to become a dRep?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting since the first time I heard about dReps, because I know a lot of people and friends like have like added token, but like going through the voting, read a lot of proposals and projects sometimes can be tiring. When I was like in my first time being a voter, it's like I thought I read like almost every proposal, and it's like takes a lot of time, like a lot of times. And yeah, sometimes like when I saw the result also, like sometimes like like people don't really know what they're voting to. Sometimes like, oh, why this project is like having like a bad rate but have a lot of voting.
Yeah.
So that's really like sometimes like makes me wondering like, oh, this is not a good thing, right? Like people can be, some people also like can feel like, wow, why this is funded and stuff. So I think like
Yeah.
what I heard about dReps is very interesting and important. Even like we have like not like a huge amount of votings, but we can help people, to share like why we chose this project and why we think
Yep.
like this project can expand Cardano ecosystem for the better. So I think that's very important. And a lot of people know Cardano just like a token and they want just like palm and get a lot of profit. I think it's important also to introduce them, educate them to know like, hey, you can use the token to expand the ecosystem. And it's very interesting to have that role. And I think it's a privilege and also like can be a very good, bring good values to Cardano ecosystem in general. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I heard that you read a lot of proposal in Catalyst. So, what do you think about the proposals in the Fund 9 of the Catalyst?
Yeah, I'm a proposer myself at Fund 9. That's why like I'm not like assessing the category that I was in, but like I read almost everything. Like I just like very excited with a lot of ideas, like the positive things. Like it's actually a lot of ideas that really like, wow, really can make a Cardano like really like a use case in real life, right? Like
Yep.
that's, I think is important. Like a lot of good project, creative ideas in, we can apply it in education to
Yep.
help people and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the other side also like a lot of also like proposal like unfinished, like some of them like to you know not really have a very details budget and also like to be announcement kind of thing. So it's kind of like, oh, like they are very diverse. And I think and I think like it's very dangerous. There are some people who just make a lot of proposals,
Yep.
you know just like take small money out of it. So I don't like that. I mean,
Yeah.
like I don't like that, and yeah, that's why I feel like, you know, like really like some, if you love something, like you feel like, oh, that's very unfortunate if they
Yep.
get funded because they have a lot of token.
Yeah.
Like if they are like VPA or stuff, or like whales and stuff, like they can just make it through and get additional things. So I feel like with, yeah, that's what I feel like. It's different, a lot of good proposal for sure, but also like a lot of also like, yeah, and some people also take benefits out of these opportunities, and it's not really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And what make you be a dRep? What make you different from other dReps? Like, what make you like be more different with them to either holder to know about you, and they will decide to delegate their vote to you? What make you different with them?
Yeah, like in Indonesia, for a specific, like Cardano and a lot of cryptocurrency are introduced as an investment, not the technology, not the real use case in daily life. That's why I feel like what I really want to talk about and educate people is like, hey, like there's a governance, you know, like part of it. Like we can really like bring value and also like support good people with good projects. Like we can help them to, you know, make this bigger and make help a lot of people. I think like that's what makes me different, because I feel like it's not just about representation, but also like I really want to educate people. Like, you know, even like it doesn't have to be just me, right? Like if we have more dReps in the future, I think that's better. Like I feel like I want to invite people to educate them, and also like to, yeah, to help them to see this is like good things. Like you can put your coin to the good purpose and values. Yeah, I think that's what I'm really passionate about. Like it's not just about choosing good proposals and they just believe in it, but I also want to give some kind of education and stuff. And I want to hire more people to jump in into Catalyst.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, what are the key things of a proposal that will make you vote for it?
Yeah, I think like the problem should be clear,
Yep.
and the solution should be clear. Like
Yep.
for me, that's to the most important. You know, some people maybe not really like good with numbers. Sometimes they can, you know, like why this number is so weird. And the good thing in Fontaine, like we can give some input so they can correct, and somehow like that's what I heard. Like they can make revise it before
Yep.
like they will go to votings. I think like that can, if people can, community can help them with, you know. But the problem and the solution is, I think the most important things, like we can see how like this guy, like this professor really see the problem and want to solve it,
Yep.
uh, so that he or she or they can make it work, or like can go through. Like we know like some project funded and not finished, stop in the middle, and it's not like really it's not productive, you know. Like I really want to see like, hey, are you like really believe and see the problem and see the solution. And that's a very important part for me. Like for the other things also important, like the measurement KPI also important, but I think like the community can help in the front end, like with the adjustment. But like, yeah, I think the most important is like, this is really like, this is like a real problem,
Yeah.
and it's like a real solution. And yeah, are they want to work
Yeah,
on it?
that's right. That's right. Do you have any advice for proposer in Fontaine?
Yeah, I think like on fund 10, I
Yep.
think like the most important I feel for proposal is like you really have a good intention, you know. Like
Mm, yeah.
it's not just about like got funded, but like you really like, like I really like dig deep in the problem,
Yeah.
like I think that's uh an important things that really attract dReps, like uh to choose your proposal if you really like, oh, this is the problem to solve. I think because like I saw all the categories and content also, like it's not like I think like the funding will be on ADA and that's a little bit tricky, and
That's right.
sometimes like the category also like is a little bit general and specific. It's not like, like in Fun9 I think like there's a lot of slots that people can just jump in. In Fun10 it's more specific, so I
Yep.
think we will be more picky while choosing the project. So I think like, yeah, just like find really like the solution and the problem, and then like we can help you with like give some inputs later.
Yeah. That's a good advice because the thing they have to worry about is in Fontaine we gonna pay by ADA and we calculate by ADA, not by the dollars like nine fund before. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so the
yeah,
final
and the
thing.
thing is like
Yeah,
if you really like see this a problem and a solution, it doesn't matter if you like funded in fund
that's right.
10
That's
or
right.
in fund 11, like you will still like push for it, right? If you really
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
this project of mine really like bring value to Cardano. I think in Fund10 maybe like there's a stable coin exists.
Yeah.
I don't know, right? But like if you really believe in like the problem, the solution that you will offer and bring to the table, it doesn't matter. You will go
Yeah.
for
That's
the
right.
next one, and it's okay, right?
Yeah. Like if you do with your passion, you can do it with any price. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
and the final thing is that can you share something to your delegators that the people will delegate their vote for you, and you have something to share to them to convince them to delegate their vote to you?
Yeah, I think the most important like for them to see is not about like the reward, because
Yep.
it's not about the reward but the participation. Like if you like a true believer and for ADA, like you need to put your for a good use, and I promise you like I will read as many as possible, and I will really recommend only like good proposals. Like I will also like try to also vote down for people who take benefits like in this, and not bring good value and benefits for ecosystem. And I will try to put up also like for good project who really like make our Cardano expand better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool. That's awesome. Thank you, Ivan, a lot. And
thank you for having me.
hopefully that a lot you got a lot of delegator for you to become a dRep. And I hope that you will make the right decision for the catalyst. And we're gonna participate into the catalyst by any role like PA, VPA, dRep, and proposal and voter. All of us are all the way important for the catalyst. And thank you. And yeah, everybody, if you think Ivan is a good dRep, just delegate your vote for him and let him make a decision, right decision for you. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye,
Thank you
everybody,
so
and
much.
see you in the next video.